Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining today's session. Um, this is a very interesting, I suppose, session about pitching your ideas to a selected group of Founder Institute mentors. We're delighted to have four of them today. We will introduce them shortly. Just a quick introduction from myself. My name is Alberto Martellini. I'm the managing director for the Founder Institute in Italy. And today's event is really kind of a test for of what founders experience weekly in our 13 weeks accelerator program, which is a format that tests is an iterative test and test and learn of your pitch and of your business strategy and the different topics we will discuss during the program. And that's with the objectives, obviously, to give you a very hands-on experience of the programs and how we take and how we can help you building your a successful venture. I'm going to start with the agenda for today. We do have a bit more than an hour. I'll be very brief with introductions, which would take probably 5 minutes. And then we will spend most of the time with the 60-second pitches we asked to present. Today's session is going to be in English. We do have a number of founders who are no Italian speakers or not first language Italian speakers, and also we have some of our mentors are international. And then we will share some of the thoughts and follow-ups. Please feel free to introduce yourself on the chat, as you know, these events tend to be a good opportunity as well to introduce yourself, maybe your LinkedIn contacts, and do a bit of networking with like-minded founders. And obviously with our partners and mentors. So I'm going to start very quickly on the introduction. If you can move to the next slide. Also, yeah. So just about, if you don't know the Founder Institutes, we have been around for around 15 years or so. We are a Silicon Valley accelerator. We run about 200 programs globally. The Italian programs have been run both in Rome and Milan. This is the second accelerator we run in Milan. We did the last one, the first part of spring 2025. The next one will be in October. And as a global accelerator, that's kind of our footprint. We are global. We have an extensive network of mentors, more than 35,000. We operate at city level. For the Italian cohort in Milan, will include founders across Italy. And maybe one day we will have one in Rome as well. We have graduated more than 7,000. These numbers are not fully updated, but more than 7,000 startups. And our founders belongs to the most different sectors, mostly of the tech startups, so B2B SaaS, media, fintech, education, clean tech, and everything in between. We are a generalist accelerator, so because our audience and our participants tend to be quite early stage, so sometimes it's difficult to define a sector at the very beginning, and some of them obviously pivot between sectors. We very much focus on thank you, Giovanni. On the global network and very much on the profile of our founders. So because we take a very hands-on approach, and you will have a test from today's session, we really want to see, and we really want to stretch as well our founders during the program to test their resilience, their idea, want to support them in the validation process, and give them the tool and the network to succeed in the future. So this is very much about our DNA. And in fact, we run as well recruitment campaign. We are discussing this earlier with the team, and we'll probably have for the next quarter 15, 20 startups will start with us, and we expect about 50% of them to drop at some time. They'll be asked to leave the program because they can't keep up with the pace, and also it may be because they realized that the idea is not the right one. But for the 10th or the 15% who stay with us, they will have all the support they need, not just only in the program, but after the program, as they will become part of our alumni network, and we'll offer them the access to a number of additional programs completely free of charge. And help them to connect with partners all over the world. So that's kind of what I wanted to share with you today about the Founder Institute. We'll post more. I'll post a link if you want to find out more information, and please feel free to reach out to us as well. I'll add my contact details if you want to know about the next program. And Giovanni put a QR code if you want to scan it to get information about the next one. The deadline, rightly to remember, is the 12th October. But today's session, the two protagonists, obviously the founders, you guys, and our mentors. So I'll ask the mentors to give them, there will be the panelists as well in our session, and Giovanni will explain as well the rule of today's session in a minute. But before that, just a quick introduction to the mentors. If you can as well stick with a 1-minute rule, starting from Russ, and then we move on the right-hand side of the pictures.
Hello, everybody. Lovely to be with you this evening. I put my LinkedIn profile. You're going to find that I work with individuals. I'm all about people. So good luck to all of you that put AI note takers in there. I'm going to tell you, when you work with me, I'm going to tell you what investors see and how investors work and how we feel, right? I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm interested in business, massive business, and how smaller businesses can make money by working with bigger businesses. It's all about how you're perceived by those businesses, and that's what you're going to work on when you work with me. But lovely to be here, and I'm really excited to hearing your pitches.
Awesome. Thanks, Russ. And Alberto.
To meet you all. I'm Alberto from Rome, and I'm a former entrepreneur myself. I exited my company a few years ago, and now I'm mainly mentoring and investing in startups, mainly in some specific sectors. I'm not a generalist. I'm more focused into the energy digitalization, energy transition, clean tech, and sustainability as let's say markets to follow. And I really hope to work with all of you, or some of you, in order to help you during this very exciting journey. Enjoy.
Awesome. Thank you, Alberto, and welcome. And Giancarlo, over to you.
Hi, guys. Very nice to meet all of you. I'm Giancarlo Vergine, founding partner at Over Ventures, and also angel investor in Italy. I have invested in more than 25 startups all over Europe, but with my company Over Ventures, we work in the ecosystem, European ecosystem, as experts and coach on the community funding round.
Great, thank you, Giancarlo. Great to have you here. And last but not least, Marta.
Hello, everyone. Thanks, Alberto. My name is Marta. I live between Rome and Berlin, as life sees fit. And I have worked in different startups at different stages. So from by myself during COVID, figuring things out, to smaller startups that were raising the first $500,000, and then bigger companies that were in a high growth phase, and then other startups that were acquired. And so after that, I decided to go on my own journey and then help founders myself going through this fundraising. Because if you've done it before, you know how to do it, but you know it's a full-time job and you need help in that. And if you've never done it before, then it's a big thing to tackle by yourself without the experience. And so that's basically what I do. And I focus more in the med tech and health tech sector, and sometimes clean tech also, because in Berlin it's quite big. Yeah, happy to see your pitches.
That's great. Thank you, Marta. Thanks for joining. So next section of the event today is the most interesting one, is about you and about your pitches. So I hand over to Giovanni, who's part of the Founder Institute Italian team. Giovanni, over to you.
Thank you very much, Alberto. Hi, everyone. This is Giovanni. I'm a local leader in Milan at the Founder Institute in Italy, and full-time I'm a data scientist in a digital health tech company. So some ground rules for today. Founders, this is for you. You will have exactly 60 seconds, no more. So please monitor your time with your smartphone. No slides, just your pitch. So please book your spot, as Ariona told you, by putting into the chat your name and your startups once. So remember, we are here to help each other to grow. So don't be afraid or don't be shy. Just go for it. And let's see. Mentors, this is for you. You will give founders 2 scores, 1 to 5. Remember, Founder Institute doesn't like averages, so it's not possible to give 3. 2 scores about what? We can see here. A first score about the business idea. So do you see potential? Do you see opportunities in the idea the founder will present to you? And the second score is about the speech quality. It's clear the speech, did the founder explain all the relevant all the relevant stuff? I will personally give a score about time. So for every 5 seconds beyond 60, founders will you lose a point. So don't lose time. Let's start, and let's start from the chat. And the first one who wrote is Danilo Tetesi. So let me allow and present him. So Danilo. Okay, you can speak, Danilo. Are you with us? Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. So thank you very much
Can I
for
start?
joining us. Okay, I will give you the time. Are you ready to start in like 10 seconds?
Yeah, okay.
So, Danilo, can you put your camera on? Sorry for everyone.
My
Is any
camera is
chance
on, but I cannot activate it.
Okay, let's see if we can allow you. To show also your face. Let's wait a couple of seconds. Okay. And I think now you can. Your camera will be activated. Is that right? Danilo, can you reactivate your microphone?
Okay, yeah, my microphone also was turned on.
That's great. We can see and hear you. So that's great. So you can start in a couple of seconds. I will say in 3, 2, 1. Have a good luck.
Okay, thanks. So my idea is about a project to manage stress, because there are different problems about stress. So there is an increase in stress, and there is a problem in measurement of stress. For example, the most basic point is that is heart rate variability that should be used as to measure variation of heartbeat. But in itself, data collected from smartwatches now take, for example, 1 minute each time. So you cannot measure really the variation. This is one of the mistakes. There is a progressive increasing problem, and there is a value in terms of the market that goes like in terms of billions, 1,000 billions. And the impact that can be obtained also by staying in a little part of this market is already something valuable. And the problem is organizing something that is valuable in a scientific way, but also in terms of usability. And this is the focus of the project. And then collecting high quality data and use it in companies in a valuable way for them. Thanks for listening to me.
Thank you very much, Danilo. So 5/5 for time, less than 60 seconds. So thank you very much. And let's go for the mentors feedback. So let's start from Russ. What do you think? I would say, just to make a point, just give a score and then justify with a sentence or 2. We have to be very brief because we have a user.
It's even better if I unmute, right?
No, not at all.
Okay, so quick overall point and then 2 scores. Overall, this sounds like a research project to me, not a business. So is a good idea? Yeah, this is a really good idea. I didn't hear anything about burnout. I was hoping you were going to say burnout costs companies money. Stress doesn't. There's not a problem there. So is this a good idea? Yes. Is this a good business proposition? No. What are the exact questions? I'm sorry, Giovanni, remind me.
So first score is about the business idea. The second score is about the speech quality.
Oh, I'm going to go 2 and 3.
Okay, 2 for business idea, 3 for speech quality. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Russ. So let's go with Giancarlo.
Okay, to me, I'm a bit aligned with Russ. What I can say is that the pitch was very effective. But at the same time, I know that the time is very few, but we miss some parts. So I think that we can give 2, 2, and 3.
Okay, thank you very much. Marta, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm a bit confused with what the product or business would actually be. Like, I understand the problem. I don't understand the solution, I would say. So because of that only, I would give you a 2. And I thought 3 weren't allowed, but if they are allowed, then I would give I would give a 3. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Marta. And Alberto, what about you?
And I fully agree with what has already been said, and to make it short, 4 for the speech and 2 for the idea.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much, Danilo. It has been a pleasure.
So sorry, Giovanni, we have to give a 2 or 3 score.
2 scores, and
Okay.
I will do the time score. The time
Okay.
score for Danilo is 5, as
Okay.
respected.
Sorry,
And-
Danilo, this is brutal. It's
Yeah.
just 60 seconds and then it's a brutal feedback. Sorry about that.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Today it's
sorry for the 3, guys. Nobody else does 3s. That was bad mistake. I'm so sorry for the 3s.
yeah, exactly. Today is will be quite brutal. So we have the list. Thank you very much, Danilo. And let's go for Samuel from Glowy. Let me allow you to be a relator. And in the meantime, okay, Samuel, here we go. Okay, are you with us, Samuel? I can see among the panelists, so I think
Hello.
yeah. Oh, that's great. Hi, Samuel.
Hello. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you. I will say let's start in a couple of seconds. So 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
Hello. Our startup Glowy is developing a smart matching platform currently developed as a web application. The goal is to help people with reduced mobility, there can be either impaired or the elderly, connect with a qualified hairstylist who can provide high quality and personalized at-home services. The mission is to make personal care accessible to everyone, comfortable and dignified, so that everyone can enjoy professional beauty treatments without leaving their home.
Okay. I would say a 5 for the timing. You spend like 35 seconds, so a lot less compared to what we usually give. So let's go with Giancarlo.
Okay. So I can see the problem. I can see. I understood. I got the solution, of course. But what I was missing from the pitch, I think, is that you pitched very well what you do and the problem you're solving, but you didn't you didn't explain better how. No, so how, what I mean, your solution. So it is a platform, it is, I don't know, a platform, a marketplace. So I can give you is from 1 to 5, right? The
Yeah,
score.
exactly.
Okay.
Without
So
three.
okay. So idea, I don't have all the information, so I give you 3, and pitch, I give you 3.
Okay, we cannot
Okay,
give
thanks.
them Giancarlo free because Founder Institute doesn't.
Sorry. Sorry.
So you
Okay.
have to.
So 2 and 4. Okay.
Okay, that's great. Thank you very much,
Sorry.
Giancarlo. No problem at all.
I
Russ, what do you think?
I really liked this. It was really well presented. I mean, really clear, great. I get it. You know, old people, the beauty matters. Absolutely. I think there are massive problems to you as a business, which is going to be part of the fun of solving it. So, as a business idea, so far I give you 4, and for your speech, I give you 5.
Thanks.
Well done.
Thank you very much, Russ. Let's go with Alberto.
Hi, Samuel. I never saw somebody that had a minute to do in 30 seconds instead. And you already got a 5 for the time. And for the speech, I could give you even 5, but I will give you only 4, because if you have 1 minute, you should use the 1 minute. Also because your idea to me is clear enough, but you had at least 15 seconds to tell me something more about your idea. That to me is not well defined, even though I understand what you're talking about. So unfortunately, on the idea, only 2, sorry. But if you have 1 minute, use it, because it's already nothing. Anyway, well done.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Alberto and Marta.
Yeah, I completely agree with Alberto. Like, that's why I would give a 2 to the speech, because if you have 1 minute, you really need to use it. Like, it's better to go over time and lose 1 score point in this presentation and not leave us with questions than the other way around. You know, as an investor, you want to know how you're gonna make money with this, right? So you're like, okay, there's a problem, there's a need. I'm gonna make a marketplace. I'm gonna charge X% of each commission. The average ticket size is, I don't know, 50 euros. The market in Europe is X big. There's only 3 players, so there's a good moment for us to get in. You know, like this information also. You know, here we go, like 15 seconds. You feel it, and then we don't have any questions. So for the idea, I give you a 4, and then for the speech, I give you a 2. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Samuel. And go with the next founders. That I think is Giuseppe Castellitto with Anosta. Let me promote as a relator. Okay, I just unmute you. Let's wait a couple of seconds.
Should I disconnect and reconnect, or will you kick me? Or
No, I will not kick you. I will put as observer.
okay, that's what I meant.
Great. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Everything is fine?
Everything is fine. We can hear you. We can see you. So let's start in a couple of seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
So Anostra was born with a mission: provide affordable automation in agriculture. Today, small farmers face rising costs, energy inefficiency, and increasing pressure to reduce environmental impact. Modern machinery remains too expensive and often out of reach. That's where we come in. Anostra provides a complete, cost-effective retrofit suite that upgrades existing machines, making them smarter, more efficient, and more sustainable, without a heavy investment. From field monitoring to remote radio control, all the way to fully autonomous driving. We tailor our solution to the needs of every farmer, enabling them to manage their work from anywhere in the world. But our mission goes beyond technology. We are here to empower small and medium-sized farms, helping them remain competitive, productive, and respectful of the land they nurture. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Giuseppe. I would say 5 in timing, 55 seconds. So let's go with the feedbacks of mentors. Let's start with Marta.
Thanks, Giuseppe. I would say the same thing as the last two, right? Like we're missing like business models and market sizes, which are two critically important things when you speak to investors. So I would suggest the next people pitching to at this last minute. I think you can like on the pitch side, I could tell that you wrote it down and then you were reading it. I understand that probably not your first language and it takes a bit and it's like also stressful. But yeah, if you go to an event, obviously you can't do that. So try to reiterate, try to have like a conversation with people. It's gonna take some time, but yeah, because of that, I would give you a 2. And idea, agri-tech, I like agri-tech. We don't see enough in Italy, I guess. It's mainly in emerging markets. But again, I don't really know how you're gonna make money with that. So you're gonna make machinery smarter, but how are you gonna make money with that? So it's hard for me to give a score if I don't understand the business model. But given that I like agri-tech and I would love to see more of that in Italy, I would give you a 4.
Thank you very much, Marta. Let's go with Alberto.
Let's say that, ciao Giuseppe, let's say that if you have 1 minute, to me it's fine if you have something prepared that you try to go through in a very structured way. So at the very end, I appreciated the clarity of your speech, so I give you 4 for that. In terms of the idea, yes, you could have added something more, probably dropping some other subject that you mentioned, but in general, the idea has been a bit described, and I think I agree with Marta. It's something that should be followed more in Italy in particular. So I give you for the idea.
Thank you, Alberto. Russ, what do you think?
Ciao Giuseppe. Yeah, bad luck. This is a sector I know very well, and I'm afraid what you've presented, which you spoke well. I know it was prepared. I see you reading. There's nothing new. You didn't give me anything new. You didn't give me anything exciting. And actually, I think AI could have written the pitch. So I don't see anything exciting here. So I'm going to give you, because it is a good area, right? I give you a 2 for the business idea. And because I think that you could have dug in deeper, I'm going to give you 2 for the speech as well, I'm afraid.
Okay, thank you very much, Russell.
Thank you for your feedback.
Giancarlo.
Okay, ciao Giuseppe. Okay, feedback must be very clear, and so I'm a bit aligned with Russ and Marta. I didn't appreciate. I know that it's uncomfortable to pitch in your not in a language that is not your mother tongue language, but I appreciate that you prepared the pitch, but reading the pitch is not the best way, and also it seemed something prepared not properly from you, but just to impress some way that the discussion was fluent. So I give you 2 as an encouragement to the pitch because I should give you 1 for respect to the other guys and the other founders. On the other end, regarding the business idea, I am a bit aligned with Russ, but I give you 3 because I know that agri-tech 3 we cannot give 3, so sorry. I will give you 4. Okay. Sorry.
That's great. Thank you very much, Giuseppe.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. And it's time for Giovanni Guerzoni with Quick Room. Giovanni, are you with us?
Yeah, I am here.
That's great.
The name is Quick Room, actually, not Key Room.
Okay, sorry.
But it's not a problem, no worry. So this is Giovanni Guerzoni. I am the co-founder of Quiroom. Quiroom is an ultra last-minute travel platform, and we help hotels to sell unsold rooms from 7 days before check-in. On the other end, we help travelers to save from 10 to 40% on the normal price. Right now, we count over 650 hotels all over Italy, over 15K users, And on our first year on the market, we got 65K of revenue. We earn on commission base, so we earn a 10% commission on every booking that we generate. And right now we are launching our first fundraising.
Here we go, 40 seconds, so it's a 5. Let's go with Giancarlo. What do you think?
Okay, so I think that it's a competitive market, but we are not scoring the market appeal and so on. So the idea is nice, but it's not disruptive. Okay, we can see different solution. So probably here you gave us more information regarding the business model and the traction, but you didn't put you didn't mention the unique value proposition. Okay, so I give you 2 to the idea. Regarding the pitch, I give you 4.
Okay, thank you very much, Giancarlo. Let's go with Russ. What do you think?
I'm really confused. I got to be honest. And first of all, I want to just say to all of the founders pitching, the reason that we're brutal is we want to save you time and money and disappointment when you meet real investors later. They won't tell you the truth. They'll just say, "Oh yeah, I'll think about it." So we're being brutal because you don't want to waste your time. This is an overcrowded market. It's a market I know very well. The very first applications I ever developed were for this type of hotel agency, but that was 20 years ago, right? This is done and done. So, but then you said, we've got 65,000 euros in revenue and we've got a website. So I went on your website and I tried to book a room and there's nothing and nothing and nothing. So I don't really know. I just don't know how to assess this. I don't know if this is real. I have no idea. You would take a lot to convince me that there was still a business in here. Revenue would convince me, absolutely. So if you can show me the revenue and the market and what your niche is and how you can protect it, then I will believe you. But without that, I just can't believe you. It's too good to be true, right? So I'll give you 2 for the business idea, and I'll give you 4 for the, well, unless I've misunderstood it completely, I give you 4 for the presentation.
Thank you, Russ. Let's go with Alberto.
Ciao Giovanni. Actually, your market does not make my heart beat quicker, so it's difficult for me to be excited by that. And I fully agree with what Russ just told you. So for me, it's a 1 on the idea. While for the speech, it was quite good in 1 minute, so I give you a 4.
Thank you, Alberto. And let's go with Marta.
Thanks, Giovanni. I like the speech. I think you gave a good speech. You were confident in giving it. So, yeah, and I appreciate the numbers. I also tried to look for rooms in the time you were talking, and they all seem to be locked. So I don't know if there's like a glitch or something.
Actually, sorry to interrupt you, also because Russ talked about this. You need to be subscribed in order to book a room, because we have only secret price. So actually you need to subscribe for free, but it's because we want to protect our hotel partner from meta search, so we keep our price secret. So you need to log in.
Okay.
Sorry if I interrupt you.
No, of course. Thanks for clarifying. I'm curious, so I'll do it after the call. Yeah, I will be curious also to understand, given that it's a very crowded market and it's all about how you like go to market, right? So how are you getting these clients? How did you manage to get this revenue, right? Like, are you doing like, I don't know, is it ads? Is it you're following, I don't know, you're targeting a niche? Are you working with like, I don't know, travel agencies or like things like this? Would be information that I think I would like to know. But yeah, I don't see anything new in the business idea, so I would give you a 2. But if you can manage to make it and work and have revenue, then good for you, and you should follow that.
Okay, Thank you, Martin. Thank you very much, Giovanni. So it's time, today time is brutal, so it's time for Lorenzo Cardini, Ticum. Okay. Are you fast, Lorenzo? Okay.
Yes. I'm here.
Okay, you can start whenever you want.
Okay, thanks. So online stores have too many products. No one is helping the shoppers who get lost and leave. That's why online conversion rate is only about 2% in the best case. Brands also spend a lot on ads to bring traffic, but most of it goes to waste, and support inboxes fill up with the same questions. Teticum fixes this with AI sales agents deployable in hours. They read your product feed and business rules, guide each shopper to the right item, answer product questions, recover carts, and turn chats into clear insight for e-commerce teams. With our clients, we've driven over 120% mean uplift in conversion rate and reduced support emails by 80%. Our vision is a suite of AI agents working together across the whole e-commerce stack, from back office to storefront and marketing. They share context, learn from every interaction, and each of them focuses on a specific job.
Okay, thank you very much, Lorenzo. 57 seconds, so that's great. It's a 5, so let's go with Giancarlo feedbacks.
Ciao Lorenzo, as I told also to Giuseppe, probably I know it's uncomfortable, but really read the pitch. It's very, if you do it with an investor, you know, or in a pitch competition, it's gonna become very tricky. So I think that I cannot give you more than 1 to the pitch. You do it with all the information, and you make us a bit clear about what you do, but for the reason I mentioned, 1. And regarding the business idea, I think that I can give you 2.
Thank you, Giancarlo. Russ, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm exactly the same as Giancarlo. I found it difficult to even focus on this. So business idea 2 and presentation 1. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you, Russ. Alberto, your feedback?
Difficult to add anything. I mean, because it's not only a matter of reading. Somebody else before was reading as well, but it put some more passion into the speech that I didn't see here. So even when reading, you can have this. So there is quite a lot to do in order to be more effective. I would say 2 to both the idea and the speech. They were quite linked together to me in this case.
Okay, thank you, Alberto. And Marta?
Same for the speech, I would say. Given that I've given a 2 before, I would give a 2 here. So imagine, right? Like you're talking to someone and it's like listening an audiobook. Like people don't enjoy it, right? So like if I'm looking at a face, I imagine like a conversation. So really try to work on that. And on the business idea, I don't know, maybe it's me, but I don't like AI sales agents, and e-commerce is not an industry that I think, that I like that much nowadays. I don't see how what you're doing would be different to all the other chatbots. Again, I didn't hear a business model. I didn't hear a market. So I will give you a 1 for this.
Thank you, Marta, for your feedback, and thank you, Lorenzo. Good luck with Teticum. Okay, the next one is Yeshwath Chavala. Okay, let me admit you. Okay. Let's see. Can you hear us? Okay, we can see you as a panelist. Chavala, can you hear us? Okay, that's great.
I'm sorry, I
Okay,
don't know
we
what
can.
button to add, so I just added to panelist position.
Okay, do
Good
you have a
evening, guys.
pitch? Okay, we can hear
Yes.
you. Okay, I think with a delay.
Can you hear me now? Once you tell yes, I will start proceeding with my pitch.
Okay, you can start your pitch whenever you want.
Wonderful. Good evening, everyone, and to the panel. This is Ashwant. I'm here to represent Kid Labs, the marketplace for children's activities. Okay, this is the first digital marketplace for children activities, and we connect families with created and high quality activities. We empower organizers with tools and to manage, promote, and grow all in one place. Uh, the things we offer for families to discover, book, and pay for the kids' activities, and for the organizers, we empower them with managing events, accepting payments, and track performance. The business model we follow here is booking commissions we take, premium subscriptions for organizers, and future brand partners we are expecting. Traction and team we have, we still now have connected 7,500 plus families already in the community, and we have a solid team with experience in tech, marketing, and business roles. Uh, Here, I'm looking for investments to scale operations, grow user acquisitions, and accelerate to go to the new markets. And this is about Kid Labs, and this is about an introduction about Kid Labs. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. For time, it's 180 seconds, so 20 seconds more. And
I'm excited a little bit.
let's see, no problem at all. Let's see about
Thank you.
feedbacks from our mentors. Giancarlo, what do you think?
I didn't hear very well the pitch, but from what I understood, I can give you 4 to the pitch because it was complete. You mentioned what you do, what you solve, and etc. Your business model, etc. So 4, but
Thank you.
I give you. I'm sorry, I have to give you just 2 to the idea because I don't. I'm not very in the market you would like to operate, and what I can say is that it can be an overcrowded market from my perspective, from what I understood. Okay.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you very much.
Russ, what do you think?
If I've understood the market correctly, there's no money in this market, right? You know, everybody wants to help publicize events for kiddies and, you know, local events. And you're not, you know, these events don't have a high enough price for you to be a ticket master and get a good commission. So I don't see how that could ever really be attractive to investors. You know, they're putting in their hard-earned money. So for your business idea, I give you a 2. And also, yes, there was problems with the communication. It's a long distance and all the rest of it.
I'm really yes.
No, that's fine. No,
No,
listen, it's better to listen to the feedback. But I was struggling to hear. I could see Alberto was struggling to hear. You're not reading the audience very well. So I think that's a communication issue. And I think you need to address that because you're not telling us the things that we're interested in hearing. So I'm going to give you 2 for the presentation as well.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Russ. Alberto, what do you think here?
Well, I have to say that Russ has got some wave to learn into my mind, but it was completely true. Unfortunately, communication issues are not our problem, it's your problem. I know that it's not fair, but it's like that. It's the reality. So
yeah.
Unfortunately, I have to give you 1 because to me it was so hard to follow you that at the end I almost lost the will to do it. On the idea instead, after understanding something, I want to give you 4. I agree that with Russ probably there is no money, but I think that is biased on our perspective from Europe, from the Western countries. who knows, in other part of the world, with different demographics, with different everything, they can be worse. So I want to give you a chance on that. So that's the reason. Good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Marta?
I would go with Ross on the business idea just because of the money, not because the idea it's a bad one per se. You know, it's probably more of a situation where you bootstrap rather than ask investors for money. And with that, there's no problem. You know, it can be your business. You do that, you make your money. You have a team, and it's just not going to be a unicorn. That's fine. And on the communication, I did get enough information, and I appreciated that you added all the information that we kind of requested. So for that, I give you a 4.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Martha.
Thank you very much, Wesh. Good luck for your business.
Thank you also you guys for organizing the event. It's a wonderful, fast, quick event. Yeah.
Francesco Terribile, it's your time. Are you with us?
Yes, of course, of course.
Okay, whenever you want.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Francesco Terribile, CEO and founder of Ala. Actually, the second-hand market is exploding. The problem is for overproduction. And about overproduction, the solution is brands need to produce less and earn the same or more. We have the solution. We create digital product passports aligned with the ASPR regulation, so it's very important for sustainability in Europe. We resolve the lack of control and we give the opportunity to monetize the second-hand market to the brands. That's why we started from the market industry, because it has the resale volume higher than the other one industries. But with the SPR regulation, we can reach all the industry in the world.
That's great. 50 seconds, so it's a 5-4 timing. Let's go with the feedback of Marta.
I don't know if I missed something, but I don't fully understand it. So you want to sell like fashion products on the secondary market? What does that mean? Can I ask a follow-up question, or is it not allowed?
Yeah. Okay. Of course. Basically, the digital product passport is an authentication, a certification. So it will be a digitalized certificate of the product their products. So basically, when you are going to exchange the certification, there will be a commission on that, and the commission is a new revenue stream for the brands.
I'm still confused.
So it's still fashion, yeah?
Yeah, let me explain. So I heard you very bad. I don't know if
sorry for being bad. I think we should keep the communication one way, so that's fine. No need more explanation.
It's not fair if I explain. Yeah,
I think that no, it's fine, and I know it but yeah, if you can keep that, just keep the score, and we can move on. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, Francesco. I don't really understand it, so I need to give you a 1. I don't know if it's me and maybe the other one's got a better. It's mine. And then for the presentation, then I mean, you you come with a smile. You don't read anything, so I want to, but still haven't understood. In the pitch, it lacks specific things, so I would give you a 3 if I could, but given that I can't, I give you a 2.
Thank you. Don't worry.
Alberto, what do you think?
Finally, a subject that I know, Francesco. Actually, you presented, in my opinion, in the wrong way, the digital passport, because the digital passport is a compliance, is a tool, is something is already there that you can exploit. So there is a number of things you could have told us on one side. On the other side, you didn't say things that clear up your business model. So I want to give you 4 for the idea, just to tell you, you have something behind, something new behind that can help you to go somewhere, but look for this somewhere, because still your idea is not focused, in my opinion. And the speech is only 2, even 1, let's say 2 just to be good, because again, you didn't use all the time, and you didn't say you have not explained your business. In fact, Marta didn't understand anything, like me before with the Indian guy. So that's not good. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Rasa.
I am 100% with Alberto. 100%. If it wasn't fashion, I would give you 5 for the idea, because there's something great in here. That's a really, really good thing. You're just terrible at presenting it, which is great because you come to the right place. Here, there are people that will help you refine it, find the right place, and then be able to pitch it properly. So I'm going to give you 4 and 2, exactly the same. If it wasn't fashion, it would be 5. And if you didn't have you're nodding nicely and you seem to be very coachable. So I give you 2, not 1.
Thank you so much. No, but the fashion is only to start because we want a niche to start. But thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you, Ras. Giancarlo, final feedback.
Okay. Final. I agree mostly with my colleagues. First of all, I will give you 2 on the pitch. On the pitch because you didn't read and you came with a smile and you tried to explain in the best way possible. You missed a lot of stuff, so I cannot give you more than 2. And we didn't get very well the business. So 2, not 1. Regarding the idea, the business idea, normally I would give you 3, but we cannot. So I give you 4 because I know that this world and this market, if done with the right technology that we didn't get from the pitch, with the right technology and the right go-to market, it can be a huge one, and it can be a unicorn one. So you can challenge in the top challenges for startup.
Thank you so much for your feedback.
Thank
So
you, Francesco.
2 and 4. Okay.
And good luck.
Thank you.
Simona, it's your time. Are you with us?
Yes, of course. So, hi everyone, I'm Simona, co-founder and CEO of Fideliomed. Fideliomed is a diagnostic company. We have developed a digital diagnostic platform for real-time diagnosis of common and treatable diseases in primary care and home care. So we provide primary care providers with our system, combining hardware, software, and cartridges to get a real-time diagnosis of challenging diseases just in one step during the same medical visit. Our device has been validated through industrial partners. Now we are looking for strategic partners and $1.5 million to complete the clinical validation, get the regulatory approval, and go to the market by the end of 2026. Happy to continue this discussion.
Thank you very much, Simona. 50 seconds, so it's a 5 for a time perspective. Giancarlo, here, what do you think?
I'm always the first, so not always, but okay. I have to break. Okay, so I give you. I don't know if the pitch was good enough to give you 4, but I would give you 4 because I think that you were very, very clear, but at the same time we missed something. So I would give you 3, but I cannot. So I would like to give you 4. Regarding the idea, I think that I don't know very well the market. I know I have heard a lot about health tech startup or care assistance and so on. So I would give you a 2 because I think that at the moment this can be a overcrowded market.
Okay, thank you very much, Giancarlo. Marta, what do you think here?
Hi, Simona. For the presentation, I think you presented quite well. One thing that when you work on something highly, technical, or something like medtech, which is a lot of trust behind, then I would mention like team experience. Like why, is are you a doctor, right? Or are you a care provider? Like how did you come up with this? Like why are you entering health tech? Because usually people that come from life sciences do health tech companies, and if people that don't come from that background, then there's much less trust given. So I think it will be plus if you or some of your team members do come from that. But yeah, I'll give you a 4 on the presentation. About the solution, I'm lacking some understanding of what the hardware is and what actually happens. So you have the care provider in someone's house, and they look at I don't know, some medical devices, I don't know, an insulin injector or something that the patient has, and then they read the information, and then with AI they're given some feedback on adjusting doses or things like this. It's more it's still unclear to me what actually it does. So for that I would give you a 2, also because it's a very crowded market at the moment, so I need to understand what you do that other people don't. And it could be that you do something others people do, but that in Italy there's no one else doing it. So like you need to tell us why you are unique.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Marta. Alberto, hear your feedback.
First of all, welcome to the first Human founder of today, if I will. So let me say that I give you 4 for the speech because it was fluent enough and confident enough. And you know what you missed, because already I'm not an expert in the health tech, but I already attended many presentations of similar things. And you should have brought on the table an example of a disease. Unless I missed that, you should have told us that you are curing whatever it is, disease A. And this make everything much more consistent, added to what Marta said about yourself and the competence and the credibility. So, but I give you 4 for that. For the idea, the fact that it is overcrowded in this case is a 4 for me, because it means that there is a market. Still, I have to say why you and not all the others, but at least you are targeting something real and something concrete. So that's why I give you 4. Good luck anyway.
I need it.
Thank you. Russ, final feedback?
Yeah, this is difficult because obviously you spoke very well and we understood everything that you said, but you missed all the important information. As an investor that's lost more money on healthcare than any other sector, I can tell you that you have the worst 2 words in I've been to your website. Your website says nothing as well, but it has the worst 2 words for an investor: clinical and diagnosis. Right?
Okay.
So without telling me what it is that you're trying to diagnose, what theory you're diagnosing with, what entrance you have into any country's healthcare systems, I have no idea. I have no idea. And if you're already at the stage where you can speak fluently and you present well, so I would have expected you to maybe have started to get those challenges already. Maybe you're not. Maybe you just speak very well and you haven't really started. But there's some work to do here, Simona.
May
we
I
can certainly help point you in the direction.
It's a one-way.
Okay.
No,
today it's
cannot,
a one-way.
I'm sorry.
Quite brutal today.
I'm sorry. You can connect to me. Connect to me on
right.
LinkedIn. Connect to me on LinkedIn. No, you can't. Yeah, if you connect to me on LinkedIn, and if you join the program, then we can discuss. But just to make sure that you're engaged, I give you 4 and 4.
Thank you very much, Russ. Thank you, Simone, and good luck. Mentors, we are running out of time. Do you have time for another founder? No, another one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Please.
Alessandro.
We asked Marta for the feed. Sorry, Giovanni. We asked Marta for the Simona's feedback.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Marta,
Sorry.
okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Today time is quite speed. Alessandro, Let me promote as a relator.
I cannot see. Probably Alberto was mentioning that Marta didn't give the feedback to Simona.
Yeah.
She did. She did.
She did already. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
she did.
Wait, can you hear me and see me now?
We can hear, we can see you. Okay, that's great. No, I cannot hear you anymore, but maybe it's me.
No, it's frozen. It's
Okay.
frozen.
Let's see, Alessandra, you're with us. Otherwise, we cannot hear you. We cannot hear you. Let's wait a couple of seconds. Okay, now we can hear you. Try to speak.
Okay. Excellent. Can you hear me?
Okay, now we can
Can
hear
you hear me now?
Okay, let's go.
Okay, I'll go without video just to for sake of the connection. So, hi everybody, this is Alessandro. I'm the CFO and co-founder of the Momentum. This is a sustain tech that enables industry and infrastructure operators cutting downtime, slashing energy waste, and reduce CO2 emissions. So, what we do is assume you are managing a cement plant in Italy, so you're facing very high energy cost. Downtime can cost you hundreds of thousands of euros per hour, and you're not able probably to manage upfront your maintenance team. So what we offer is a subscription service that starts from the sensors, delivers an AI-powered solution for predictive maintenance of electric motors into the industrial and operation space. I'm a second founder. The rest of the team has got over 100 years of experience in the space, and looking forward for your feedback. I hope you heard everything.
Yeah. Okay. Time 5:59 seconds. So that's great.
Whoa.
Perfect time management. Yeah. Alberto, it's your time as first mentor.
Okay, again, another in my field, so I'm very happy to hear your pitch, Alessandro. Regarding the pitch, the voice was fine. Everything was fine, but I didn't see you. And, it's not the best because usually when you pitch, you want also to see the body language of the person. So I can give you only 4. You maybe could be a 5 if your body language was correct with your voice as well. And it's been, even if you use the 59 seconds anyway, you could have done better in terms of information that you provided, but was good enough. The idea, you are in a very crowded market, in a complex market, because when you talk about in industry, sensors, platforms, there are a number of issues, so with integration, with interoperability, with and so. But again, like the health tech before, crowded means good here, and I think there is something to be done over there. So I'll give you another 4 also for that, and good luck again.
Thank you, Alberto. Marta, what do you think here?
Yeah, I'm by no means an expert, so I will follow what Alberto said. To be honest, on the field, I like the idea. I think there's money to be made. It sounds like a business where ticket sizes are quite big. So if you manage to get it going and then get the first 2-3 clients, then it seems like it's going to be a viable solution. One thing, because of what Alberto said, it's a crowded market, and I'm sure you know it, Alessandro. Then I would like to know, why are you different, right? Like, am I going to target this region, or am I going to target this kind of industry? Am I going to target this kind of customer? Am I going to target someone that's using this integration that's currently not working and they're looking for other solutions? Whenever the market is crowded, then you really need to stick out on like, why are you unique? But I would give you a 4 because I would follow what Alberto said on the business idea. And on the pitch, yeah, I would have loved to see you, but I could tell that you. I mean, I didn't feel that you were reading. You gave us all the information. You gave confidence. Please don't say like 100+ years experience. Just say like either say like collectively we have over 100 years experience, or yeah, you know, like very like industry experts or things like this. But for the rest, like I will give you a 5 on the presentation.
Thank you, Marta. It's time for Russ.
Yeah, similar to my colleagues, 4 for the business idea. But you didn't give us your niche. You know, there was almost a story at the beginning. You didn't give us that niche. So I'm going to give you a 2 for your communication. If you'd have just made it a little bit more real for us, then you could easily have upped that to a 4. But I think you're onto something with some good coaching here and mentoring. I think you can have something viable. Well done.
Thank you very much, Russ. And Giancarlo, final feedback.
I'm pretty aligned with my colleagues and especially with Russ, and I would say 2 on the pitch on the presentation because okay, it was probably one of the best in terms of you were one of the best in terms of presentation and in terms of explanation of all the stuff, but we missed some very peculiar information that sometimes can be game changer in a discussion with an investor. On the other end, regarding the business idea, of course, I think like Alberto and Marta, and also Russ, that it can be it's a field and also a technology that, of course, it's very needed. It's overcrowded, but at the same time, at the moment, in Italy, but also in Europe, following more the agri-tech, I cannot see a very disruptive solution or somebody that already did it. So I would give you 4 for that.
Thank you, Giancarlo. And Alessandro, have a good luck. I think it's frozen, but okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alessandro. So I think we should stop here. So thank you very much. I would like to say a huge thank you, not only to our mentors for sharing the time and the expertise, but also to all of you founders who had the courage to pitch today. Why we did this exercise? Because in the majority of the time, you will not have a slide deck and a 5-minute spot to present your startup, but just like 30 seconds in a crowded bar without slides and maybe with a couple of cocktails in your plot. So it's quite important to be ready to pitch in 30 seconds in every condition. Alberto, Martellini, do you want to make a conclusion of this event?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Giovanni, and well done to the founders. I mean, we counted 9 in total who pitched. Sorry for those who couldn't. Fortunately, there's a time constraint here. Big thank you to the mentors. Obviously, we ran the first program, the first part of the program in April, so they seem to have forgotten a bit the rule of FI, not give the 3, but then they adjusted, so it's fine. Now, thank you very much to the mentors for the great feedback. Just a few things, a couple of takeaways from me. One is, I mean, basic things that we have heard today. So do not read. This is important, right? You don't want to feel like you're reading. Even if you are doing an online, with us, the majority of the training will be online. So we want to see your face. You want to see the camera on, and you don't want to hear your reading. Use the time you have. Give you time, 1 minute. Use the entire minute. 5 minutes. Use the entire 5 minutes. So don't be too short or too long. And as we told you, we are brutal, and because we want you to get you used to face that sort of hard discussions when you talk to your pitch your business to your partners and investors. So they're just 3 simple things. What we've noticed in our program that founders start at kind of committing these mistakes, and then after week 13 they have pitched so many times to us, to the group, to their colleagues in the court, so they really have improved significantly, and that's kind of repetition. So that's great. The last things promise I'm going to mention to you why joining the FI. The first thing I would say is we have a proven methodology, so we will put you through, if you decide to join us, through this program to get you from the idea to a business. And we have proven this with Udemy is one of our unicorn who recognize the importance of FI contribution in helping the business to survive. Then we offer you a global network. We have 35,000 mentors in Italy and abroad. Well, not in Italy, of course, globally. In Italy, we have about 80 at the moment. We have more than 1,000 investors. We have a portfolio of 7,000 plus alumni. So big network, probably the largest ecosystem out there for early stage startups. And last but not least, we spend a lot of time with you building your kind of as a founder. So we run this entrepreneur DNA assessment. Why we do that? One, to select the ones we think are just better to our program, and two, because the score you will get will be shared, obviously confidentially, to the mentors who will adjust their methodology, their mentorship based on your kind of profile. So that's kind of a very tailored approach to the way you learn, the way you react to this type of acceleration. So just three things that I wanted to share with you. The last slide, maybe Giovanni, is the one of the program. The next cohort is coming up very soon. 21st of October we start. If you want to roll, last day is the 12th of October. So that's everything from me. And thank you, Giovanni, for hosting this session. It's actually a very tough one, a very challenging one. So well done. You have done great. Yeah, so it's time probably for the couple of cocktails you mentioned before about having in the bloodstream, right? Well, thank you very much, everyone. Have a great rest of the afternoon.